Okay, we're here. We're live. We are here and live on the internet. Osso's already in chat, of course.
Well, I'm not streaming today, so Oz is free. I want a Google Docs.
It's been a day. It has been a very busy day already.
Oh, yes. There's more to go.
So much more. It's all of the Internet Personality Day.
From dawn till dusk.
Literally. I was literally up before the sun today. I don't usually do that.
Alrighty.
I don't get to go to bed until after it's down. It's just going to be a long day.
I don't know. That is a long day.
I mean, the sun goes down at like 7. Or I guess 8 now, but still.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Spring Bingo Cards. There's, I should post the link, just in case anybody's not seen it. I actually created a bingo card. However, I only did that yesterday, so I've not had a chance to print out the nice, pretty bingo card.
What?
So my bingo card right now is an ugly draft, but I will print it out and make the pretty one, because I'm so proud of it. It's very pretty.
It's good.
Copy the link. Link in chat. I said link in chat. There we go.
Oh, my nose. We're good. It's good. I'm good. Everything's fine. I'm gonna eat on stream.
Jumping on for a few minutes before the next meeting. Glad you could join us for a few minutes.
We had recording this morning. We have the live now. We have some fix it and post recording after this. I have to record my episode for my channel today, and I've got the mid-month motivation with Louise tonight.
I have to do streaming on my Twitch channel after this.
I'm having lunch while we do this, ladies and gents. I'm just eating the fries. I'll eat the burger later, but I'm eating the fries right now. So if you see me eating, it's because it's lunchtime. And I can absolutely put food in my face and talk bingo cards at the same time. I'm a professional.
Tina's in chat. Hello, ladies. Working again, but watching for some fun. Jude's in chat as well. Got a lot of people in here today. I'm always so impressed that we get people in here at all on a weekday.
Well, a lot of our friends and that are on different time zones from us.
This is true. This is true. Aaron's
to be honest, I watch when you're streaming, and I work. I know Erin's working while she watches us.
I have come to realize I seem to make good background noise. I think that's what people like.
To be fair, I'm always working, no matter the streamer I'm watching.
That's fair. Shall we talk about some bingo cards?
Let's talk bingo cards. It's the seasonal equinox. Happy spring equinox. Guys, I'm so hungry.
I have tape on there. I know how things work.
I'm like, what you doing?
I don't know. I'm pressing buttons and it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Right. I need to see this pretty bingo card you made. I didn't even look.
Oh, yes. I'm afraid I can't hold it up and show you because, yeah, I don't have a working printer, so I need to go find a working printer and then I'll have a pretty bingo card.
I mean, you'll post it for free on the Patreon, so like I can just go look at it there.
And the links in the YouTube chat.
Okay.
So everybody can grab a copy.
What I feel like we need to do is we need to ask everybody how they did on their winter bingo cards, because this is the first time we're doing seasonals.
Oh,
so yes. We only had like 3 months for this.
How did everybody do on their seasonal bingo cards? Oh no, Jude's got the tiny chickens.
Ooh.
Aaron's eating lunch too, but I'll be working again soon. Have to make more dinosaur yarn. Raspberry says I'm also hungry, but it's not lunchtime yet.
Breakfast was at 6:30 this morning. It is now after 12. Must consume something.
Yeah,
a handful of almonds is not going to cut it.
On my 3rd meal of the day. I started going to the gym last week, and now I'm just like hungry like a teenage boy all the time.
Good.
It's
You need to
weird.
build up muscle mass.
I know, and it's working. But gosh, it's weird. It's weird. What is this eating food all the time? And it's somehow still not enough food.
My normal life. Food is your friend.
Food is my friend. Food is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 bingos on my bingo card.
Finding Nemo. 2?
I got 2.
I was short one finish from 2 bingos.
My rehoming of skeins netted me 2 bingos.
Did you get them out the door?
I did. So you have a bunch of yarn coming to you. It should arrive next week.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the only update I've got on my cards. The rehoming all the things row. I rehomed. There's at least 5 skeins in there, plus your smiling sheep yarn. I don't remember how many skeins are in there. There's at least 5.
At least 5?
I think it was actually 6 or 7.
I don't know.
I had to get the big bubble mailer. I'm not an expert packer. I'm not an expert flat rate box packer like Susanna.
Susanna has next level skills.
Yeah, I could not Tetris it into one of the small flat rate boxes, but then the next size up flat rate box was going to be just like unnecessarily huge. Don't get me wrong. I went with a bubble mailer.
Mom and Asa can also pack a mean box.
I do not have box packing skills.
Susanna is on a whole other level.
Yeah, I don't know. She like opens a portal in there and just crams more things in. It's very impressive. Anyway, I am not that good.
She says, air, who needs that? Suck it out.
I did
There's
that.
There's a micro inch left. I can wedge another thing in there. We're good. Right? I don't know how she does it. It's a skill. I'm always so... Every time I picked up a package from Susanna, the post office people are like, it is very heavy for its size. I'm like, you don't understand the woman who sent this. She can pack a box.
you don't know. You have no idea.
You do not understand the danger that this box represents.
The contents
to
are under
explosion
pressure.
factors. I will not open this till I get home because it will never close again because I don't know how she does it. I still have some more fries to eat. I only made a bingo. I almost made 2 bingos. I was short 1 finish.
Right. My last thing in that row was I wanted to rehome 1 finished object. And I rehomed 5 sweaters.
What? Who'd you give the sweaters to?
4 of them went to dance people. And
nice.
One is pending receipt by the Charlies. So it technically hasn't left the house yet. It's just waiting until the next time I see them.
But it's for the Charlies.
Yes,
yeah, that's totally fine.
It has been claimed.
That's left.
But yeah, like 4 of them left the house last night. Just a bunch of acrylic sweaters that I had made at some point, and then I don't know, I made like different ones or better ones, or I just never wear them, and I'm like, why are these taking up space? I've literally haven't worn these in at least a year. And also, do you remember that light blue cotton top that I made and wore it like once in Jamaica?
You mean the bulky weight cotton where I laughed at you?
Yeah.
And you said, but it's cotton?
Honestly, it was fine. It was a good, it was not a good daytime layer. You don't want layers in the daytime, but it was like a good nighttime layer.
What was the name of that pattern? It was a really popular one a couple of years ago.
It was like the Ursina, something like that.
Really cute cropped baggy sweater.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked bad on me. I didn't like it. But somebody at dance put it on and I'm like, that looks amazing on you. She looks so good in it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's yours. Obviously, I made it for you before I even knew you, because it looks amazing. So it's yours now.
It happens that way sometimes.
So yeah, I made some dance people very happy with some sweaters.
Excellent. And you got 2 bingos. You did better than I did.
So that got me a diagonal bingo and a row bingo. So I got 2 bingos. Which I think is the most bingos I've ever had on one of these.
It's true.
I also found out there's multiple Dianas at dance now. There's 3 of us, and we all spell our name the same way.
Of course you do.
So we need a differentiating thing, and the crowd has decided for 2 of us anyway. I am Dinosaur Diana, and another one is Dr. Diana.
Okay, that works.
I was chatting with Dr. Diana, and she's like, oh, if you ever end up with like a bunch more sweaters or knit things, whatever you want to get rid of, like I'm taking donations for the homeless and stuff for where she works.
Done.
So I'm like, cool. So if I decide I need to get on an acrylic sweater making kick with my tote full of acrylic in the closet, I have a place to put them all.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So
I'm like, I think we found a use for that acrylic. I now have a use for all of that
acrylic in my closet. So this is great. So I had a very good destashing week. Things went away.
Excellent. Good.
And I now actually have room on my sweater shelf.
That's crazy pants.
I know. Like I emptied a whole cube.
Is that allowed?
Well, I immediately filled it again with well, I didn't fill it, but I immediately put a sweater that hadn't been fitting on the shelf onto that shelf. But like I just like completely pulled everything off the shelf, and I'm like, I don't wear any of this. It's going away.
Excellent. Oh, it has to feel so good. I love when I
it
did
really
that
does,
with my
and everybody
closet.
was so happy, and like I'm happy that they're happy, and all the sweaters look so good on everybody, and I'm just very happy. It's like giving stuff away brings joy. Wild concept.
Making sure that the stuff that is in your life is stuff that you use, and if it isn't being used, that you let it go so it can be useful in someone else's life is huge.
Yeah. So that's where my bingo card's at. I had a pretty good bingo. Pulled it in at the last minute. I had 0 bingos until I did that row.
I know. I was getting worried at our last check, and I was like, "Oh no!"
I pulled it out at the last second.
These fries are very tasty.
I want to eat my yogurt and granola. Your turn to talk bingo while I snack.
But honey dill sauce.
No, it's your turn to talk bingo. I talked all the bingo. It's your turn.
The wrap up for my card is I got 1 full row and I was 1 square short a diagonal row. I did not get a sewing finished, so I successfully put off sewing.
Good job.
Well done. Go me. It's nobody's fault but my own. That's how I got here. I did other things, like I worked on blankets. I arbitrarily casted on new things. I created a whole secondary yarn club for myself.
Oh, I'm adding that as a square.
I'm sorry, what are you adding to a square?
Arbitrary cast on.
Arbitrary?
Arbitrary?
I don't have one of those.
Spur of the moment.
I don't. Spur of the moment.
There's a word for that. But there's a more concise word.
Yeah, but what is it?
Impulse cast on. I had it on the last square. On the last one too. Impulse cast on.
I did an impulse cast on.
I'm adding impulse cast on. I have a few squares left, so I would love to hear what other people are putting on their cards. Because I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 squares left to fill in.
Jocelyn's got some squares to fill. So that's fine. That's not too bad for a single bingo card. I usually get like 1 or 2 bingos every time we do a bingo card. So like that's pretty on average for me. It wasn't too bad. Could have been more productive. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. I chose to do more naps and more snacks, guys. We have goals for 2025. That's more naps, more snacks.
And you're succeeding.
I'm doing really good at the snack part. Fantastic. As I shove a fry in my face. So I didn't do too bad. Super happy with it. Super happy with Spring Equinox. I made myself some blueberry lemon dainties to eat to celebrate the arrival of spring. Not that you can tell in my province because it's too early for that. But lemon blueberry. I got a little mini honey cake for dinner tonight. So like I got my celebratory stuff set up.
Nice.
I'm gonna take a moment. Renew my money pot. And rejoice that the planet of communication is no longer in retrograde in my sign. Things are going to get just a little bit easier. Or at the very least, there'll be different roadblocks. So I'm very happy about this. Things are looking good for this next quarter. Very happy. Filed my taxes yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's that season.
I am adulting. And I filed my taxes by myself as a person who works as a freelancer and is disabled. So you can just imagine the forms I have to fill in a year.
Goodness, that's got to be so many forms. I still have to wait for my T4.
So many forms.
I haven't got that yet.
So
gotta
annoying.
wait for more stupid piece of paper in the mail.
Oh gosh, that's okay. It means I'm ready for the spring equinox. I'm ready for a new card. I'm ready for some changes. Like I want to focus on a new thing. So I of course picked really large things this time. Nothing reasonable about my new card, guys.
Wonderful.
Nothing reasonable. All my blank spaces, I'm like, okay, these are going to be reasonable goals. Because what in the world have I done to myself for this quarter?
Yeah, I accidentally wound up with a lot of finishes on my card. So like, I mean, they're all things that are in progress. Tina says, I think having an adulting square should be a thing.
Can it be a thing?
I adulted.
Except I adult on the regular. That's what I knocked over. It was my lid.
No, don't do that.
Or my sauce. Yeah, because that's clear plastic. The only way I'm finding that again is when I step on it. My foot's going to be sticky.
Unless your cat decides to play with it and shove it under a shelf.
If she plays with it, she'll lick it. She doesn't like the honey dill. Then she'll make a face and then yell at me. My fault. It's the right flavor. What the right flavor is, I don't know.
Because how dare you put a bad flavor in front of her? And absolutely force her to eat it.
I also am not responsible for the fact she got stuck in the closet this morning either, but she did.
Amazing. How did she get stuck in the closet?
I opened up the closet door to get a box of Kleenex.
Oh. And she decided it would be great fun to go exploring?
In the closet. And so I just shut the closet door once I got the Kleenex and I walked away. It took me forever to figure out why I heard cat scratching sounds. I was out in the living room by the time she decided she wanted out of the closet.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Some days. My cat is very cat.
Yep.
It's a problem for me. Some days my cat's not very cat. I have picked some ridiculous goals considering that I'm pretty much streaming almost full-time. On top of my other work. Okay. I've made some choices, guys. There's some life choices happening here.
Uh-huh. Jude says, the way last month went, I need house decorating and build random things. Odds are they will still steal crafting time. I mean, building things is like a type of crafting. I feel like those count.
It's do it yourself.
Yeah. I feel like that's a form of crafting. They're crafting cards. They don't have to be yarn.
Oh, no.
Which is good, because I definitely have a couple of non-yarn things on there.
I put spinning on this year, this quarter. Oh my word. I had a thing I was going to work on while we did this.
Mm-hmm.
And I tucked it away all nice, so of course it's a hot garbagey mess.
Of course.
Of course. Of course it is. Why? Because I have 2 mouses, 2 keyboards, 2 computers, and 1 monitor on the go. And a partridge in a pear tree. Aha! Hook. Well, I'm moving over to Linux, so my uncle, who is not an uncle, kindly brought over, because he just randomly has spare computers towers hanging around, because of course he does.
Of course he does.
That this is not unusual is the thing, guys. So he brought one over for me to slowly start building what I want to have on the Linux system, on the Linux operating system. And then when it's done, we're just going to clone the Linux system over to my tower.
Okay. It's a good way of doing it.
It's a much gentler transition period.
Knitting Purple says good evening.
Good evening. Sure, but right where I want to hold it is where the microphone shadow. Microphone.
Is the microphone being mean to you?
You and I need to have words, sir. And I don't think you're going to like them very much. All right. I have a project in my hands now. Now we can talk about the spring equinox stuff. We've got a new card. It's going to run to the summer solstice. So keeping in mind that this is a season of change in the weather, what have you put on your seasonal bingo card? Minus the squares we still need to fill for you.
Yes. So I actually quite liked the notion of anything I didn't finish from the winter card. I took a look at it and made sure it's still like something I want to do, but then I just put it in the same place on the new card. Because the things I didn't finish are like pattern design things, which are things I need to do, and like a lace weight finished object, and like I want to do that. I have ideas of things I want to do. I never got around to finishing a DK weight thing. I have so many of those on the go. I will finish one.
Okay.
You know, using different types of yarn. A test knit and a spinning FO. Still things I want to do. So
yeah.
I filled in an amazing number of squares. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 empty squares on this card. Like, it's over half full. Yes. I just didn't manage to get them in a pattern that got me bingos.
That's fine. That's the whole point of the challenge.
So I copied all those squares over because there's still things I want to do. And
That's
then
fine.
I filled in the holes with things like I haven't had a crochet finished object in a long time, so I want to do that again.
Okay.
A vest finished object. Because I'm working on one of those right now, and I want to try making more vests.
Okay. So far, we haven't managed to make one yet.
No, I still like the idea of a vest, so I'm going to say finish a vest. I'll finish a vest.
Okay.
A blanket.
We've started a vest or two.
Because I've got too many blankets on the go. I need to finish one. I suspect it's going to be that very bulky one, the bulky corner to corner one. I think it's going to be that one.
The podcast anniversary one?
Yeah.
That's probably your best bet.
Yeah. I'll keep with the FOs. A one skein project finished object. So like hat, mitts, socks, whatever. One skein, any weight. It's just one skein finished object.
Done. I like.
A summer garment finished object.
Do you have any summer garments on the go?
The Tulsa tank. Also, summer garments go really fast.
Daftly close to being finished, ma'am.
It is, yeah. I'm hoping that once we get the next cycle of warm weather, I'll be more inclined to work on it. Because I keep looking at it like, no, the vibe's not right.
The vibe's not right?
The vibe's not right.
Okay.
Okay, that's all of the new FOs I've put on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I added things like, I want to do 1 hour of embroidery.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
That's a nice low-hanging fruit. We need a couple of those easy wins.
I want to do that solar dyeing kit that I have, because it's going to get warmer, and so I can finally like go outside and do that and not have it freeze.
Excellent. I like this.
I put rip a whip on there because I'm sure something will come up at some point and I'll rip something out.
I hope so, because your goal is to get down to 5 or 6 whips total.
I know. I think I have 5 or 6 on my desk right now. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's getting bad again.
Like, you've steadily been going in the wrong direction since January.
I know. Plus, I still have that bag of things that have been declared a rip, and they just haven't actually been ripped yet. Those don't count for ripping a whip. They've already been declared as ripped. However, reclaim ripped yarn and reuse it. So rip out something in there and reuse the yarn.
I'm sensing some more Patreon co-working streams in my future.
Potentially. And then I just added impulse cast on. So I have 4 more squares to fill. And I am
do you have
open
the
to
one
ideas.
where it's crowd choice, like something that people here in chat pick for you?
I mean, I have 4 squares that chat can pick for me if they want.
I mean, so do I, and I absolutely will take some suggestions, as it were.
I will absolutely crowdsource my last 4 squares.
As you should. As usual.
Also, I might steal some of your squares. See how it goes.
There. I think a lot of my squares you don't want. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Okay.
They're big.
Okay.
And I finish more things in a year than you do.
Yeah, I put a lot of finishes on this one, so we'll see how that goes.
That's a lot of finish. So I have. Now I stick to the rules that a lot of my squares are pretty generalized, but I try not to copy and paste from last square because if I wanted to do it, I would have done it last square.
That's fair.
Specifics. If I've got a generalized design FO kind of thing, yeah, that just moves from square to square because I do those. And it's not super narrow focus, but like fingerless mitts, fingerless mitts. Oh no, I've lost the sound.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go. Now you're back.
No, I'm here. I'm just.
Why? Discord
being mean again.
I hate you some days. Some days it is just a nightmare. Okay. So what do we have here? We've got, in order from top to bottom, from left to right. I'm going to have to move close. Ooh, March's Granny Squares, Impulse Cast On, Whip It or Rip It Win, Sweater FO. And I have to scroll down because my font's huge. Bedroom Floor Rugs. Another Sweater FO. Right here. April's Granny Squares. Chat's Choice. I added it in there, guys. I was thinking about you. A new shawl. Didn't say FO, just that I wanted to cast on a new one. So it's
hello in chat to Nikki Knits. Well, also got Nikki. Charity Knitting and try a new kind of sock heel. I like both of those.
Those are lovely ideas.
I'm stealing those.
Absolutely. Design FO. Then we've got mend an item. At some point, something will require mending. This is how my life works. And I did pretty good with the mend items on the last bingo card. I got them actually all filled in. Then we've got a sock FO. That's right. I'm going to try to be a sock knitter again. We'll see how this goes.
Ooh. I mean, you're so close on that second sock.
I know, I'm so close. Finished the podcast anniversary box. That's not a small finish. Then we've got another mend an item, because again, those are easy, low-hanging fruits for me. Design FO.
Put a mend on there. I have a mending basket.
You should. I put a spring FO. Something springy and fun. Don't know what yet, because I don't know where the spring vibe could take me, but I want to have a spring FO. So something seasonally orientated. That came from Karen from Patreon. So she said flowers, and my brain went, ugh, maybe not flowers.
But something springy. Household item?
Household item's always a good option. I already have the bedroom floors. We got a sewing FO because I am bound and determined to get some freaking sewing projects done at some point. We got May's Granny Squares because our next solstice is June. June, baby.
Yeah.
All right. I have a spinning FO. I would like to finish something I have been spinning.
Yeah.
Even if I start and finish something that I'm spinning, just some sort of spinning FO by the end of this quarter. That'd be nice. I got a blanket FO. So some sort of finished blanket. By June, I should have 2 blankets done. I really should. The podcast anniversary and probably the first Battenberg blanket I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense to me. Then we've got another sewing FO. Because again, I'm determined to have freaking summer clothes. And I am desperately, desperately low on the summer clothes quota. So I gotta work on that. A design FO, because I need to get some designs out of my brain and onto paper and out into the world. I wrote a toy FO.
Oh,
I may now be the proud owner of the eyeball polysaur. I may need to make some of those. So let's make a square. And by may need to, I've swatched. It's happening. It's important, you know? But I do have some squares that are empty. So, I got 1 square, 2 squares left to fill. 2 squares left to fill. Oh, and chat needs to make a choice because chat gets to choose one of my things.
Yeah, I now have 1 square left, so I think chat gets to choose. Chat gets to choose my last square.
Here's one. Finish, so an FO, but Yarn Club FO. Because if you guys are following me on my other channel, I have 2 yarn clubs this year, technically. And I've been casting on as the yarn comes in. So aim to have a finished object from the yarn club situation. I like that. Okay, I have 1 square and chat's choice left. Oh, I'm not doing too bad. Oh, hot dang, that was good. A lot more full than I thought it was. Okay. That's a thing that happened. Oh my god, so good. And yes, I know Erin's coming over tomorrow to visit. And yes, I know we work on sewing on Saturday. Guys, we have a very big project going on right now. Well, right now, me and Erin are working on something big for her. So, I want to finish that first and then focus on my own stuff.
Right.
Oh, clearance box. What'd you do that for? That clearance box. I absolutely hate you right now, clearance box. Okay, so I'm up for suggestions. I need to fill 2 squares.
Also got dishcloths on my summer card.
That's a good option. Right now, no families put in requests for dishcloths.
I'm still good on dishcloths. Also scrubbies.
I know, it's harder than you think, right? Because, I finish things and I work on stuff. And I certainly haven't specified anything knitting specific. Because that's crazy pants. I do both.
Oh, the dishcloths are on the summer card, not the spring card. Wait, Asa's already got the next card planned out? Oh, you're so on top of things. You're way more on top of this than we are.
Yeah.
My goodness.
What if I did an old whip? Would that be a good idea? Make a square finish a whip from the bin?
Oh, that could be good.
Maybe pull out some of the old stuff.
Suggesting a Christmas gift?
Definitely in the summer card, we're going to have Christmas gifts show up, and I'm going to make Diana start in July.
Yeah.
I'm not accepting excuses this year. Now, I'm gonna make a suggestion for your square because you have a hard deadline. You have a hard no more freebies. You can't say you're not finished deadline.
Oh, for the sweater design?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might need to be its own square. Because that deadline is before the next solstice.
That's true.
As in, you agreed, and we will be giving it out to people to test knit the day after that due date. You had plenty of put off time. I have now given you it's not in sand. This has been in concrete and it's set. There is no changing it.
Yes. Tina's saying, I want to make Swiffer cloths instead of dishcloths.
Ooh,
that's a good idea.
That's an idea.
Oh, Jude's saying I should make a gnome. Because I have that gnome pattern book now.
You do, and you were thinking about gnomes potentially as
and
gifts,
also says knit something from a book. That would cover both of those.
That would cover both of those, yeah.
She was also
like that Swiffer idea.
Make something from the favorite bundle on Ravelry. Find a way to use dice or something to find a pattern.
Ooh, that could be fun.
I'm
gonna take that Swiffer one. I'm gonna stick it in my last empty space.
Knit a duck cape.
Is that chat's choice?
I mean, that's gonna have to be my vote. The duck needs a cape.
The duck needs a name and a cape. The duck needs both. All right. Chat's choice, unless we hear any nays, is going to be knit the duck a cape. Well, I'm just going to say duck cape, because I don't know if I'm going to knit it or crochet it yet.
Well, there's
Possibly
name
crochet.
suggestions for the duck on the last podcast as well.
Ooh, yes, I haven't looked because I wanted to ask 2 weeks in a row. Because like not everybody catches, and sometimes people are behind, right? So like to accommodate for that. So we're gonna have I assumed I made an arbitrary decision and didn't tell Diana on the live podcast. I figured we would reveal the duck's name.
Ah.
For that first Sunday of the month. Okay, there you go. I'm full. Yeah, Swiffers. I like that idea of those Swiffers, and I have some cotton I need to use. Because of course I have more cotton.
Make one of the gnomes out of the book, because that would cover gnome, make something from a book, and Christmas gift.
Because I probably won't keep for 3 squares?
Well, I'm just combining suggestions from chat into 1 square.
Okay, that would work, yes. Because I know we said 2 squares per item, but I don't think we agreed to 3.
Jude says,
and you did get that
name
new
day. It needs
Needlecraft
cake.
book.
Your duck needs cake, apparently, for its name day.
I mean, when don't we need cake? Let's be honest here, peeps.
Knit a gnome.
All right, now I can go back to what I was working on.
The book. I know what I mean. I only have 1 gnome book.
You do only have 1 gnome book, so it does help. Oh, I'm very excited. Okay, we got our bingo squares filled up.
Make a Junimo hut.
I do want a Jumino hut.
Junimo hut project bag. That'd be very cute.
Is there a Jumino hut project bag?
I mean, you could just modify that mushroom house bag to make it look more Junimo.
I love the mushroom bags. The mushroom bags
they're really cute.
So good.
Like you just have to, if you just like make the body in brown and then modify the top of it so it's a cone instead of flat.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm going to take out one of those sewing FOs. I'm going to take out one of those sewing FOs and I'm going to go Diana. Did either one of the 2 of us look at our schedule of upcoming live and or challenge? Because I feel like the answer is no, we did not.
No, we did not. No. I know there's nothing this month. And that was as far as I got.
Yucky. Hang on. We're going to take out one of those sewing ones.
Nikki says, I was across the room and heard, who needs cake? Everyone. Everyone needs cake.
Everyone.
Obviously.
Everyone needs cake. Always.
Let's cake.
Go. More cake.
It is birthday month.
Let's take the sewing out and let's put in a fail along. Because there'll be a fail along. And let's take out this randomary FO, because I got so many freaking FOs in here, it's kind of ridiculous. And let's put in, did we do a weekend challenge in the next 3 months? I know we made the plans, but that was in December.
Yeah, I think we were talking about doing the teapot cozies, but I don't know when we slotted that in. I do not have that tab open right now.
That's fair. I'm going to just put challenge with Diana thing. And hopefully that makes sense to me in like 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm sure we did. We're planning to do something in the next quarter.
Well, I know for sure we didn't have a lot for March because you had dance competition. So like that was a good chunk of this month as a write-off for you. Yeah. So I know we've got a lot in April and May, but I don't remember because again, we planned this out in December. My memory's not that good. It's not that good.
We did look at the next 2 months at the beginning of March, but I already don't remember what was in April.
The only thing I was thinking at the beginning of March was woohoo, birthday.
Yeah. That was about it.
That's about as far as my brain got. Things I tell you. Goodness. But I think that's it. I think that's everything. Do we have anything else we need to do? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Ooh, how are you going to treat yourself to reward your bingos?
That's a great question. Did I decide that last time how I was going to do that?
I don't think so.
I'm going to have to write it on my my card. I didn't like magically write it on the back or something, did I? No, I did not. Okay, I'm going to write it on the back of this card so I don't
okay.
So I don't forget.
Yeah, but how are you going to reward
says the
yourself for the
Tea Cozy thing
you
is happening
finished?
at the end of May.
Is it the end of May? Thank you, Asa. I'm glad somebody knows our schedule. I'm super glad it's neither one of us.
I don't have to think about it right now. That's the point.
I gave Asa moderator privileges in the Twitch chat. So you better behave when you're in there, because she's got the power now.
Just kick me out of your chat.
I won't have done it. It's me. I can do one screen at a time. Asa has all the power now. It's hilarious.
Well, that's a good reward. That's a good...
Well, I mean, the reward has to make sense for you.
Mm-hmm. And like vaguely crafty themed.
No. Could be whatever kind of reward you want.
This is the face of I have no idea.
Oh gosh, you're so good. I got one bingo, so I think I shall reward myself to a nice bag of coffee beans.
That sounds great. Also says she's evil. We have all seen that here on YouTube.
We have seen you run rampant with your power. Yes. Yes, we have. It's a problem. No, it's fine.
Knitting Purple says, I have 2 bingos. Do I get a treat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. All bingos deserve
whatever the
treats.
treat is, it has to be a treat for you because you accomplished that bingo. So it has to be something that makes sense for you. Diana can tell you I don't treat myself to local roasted coffee beans, fancy coffee beans very often. They are decidedly out of my price point range for any regularity, but my income tax will come in. So like I'll spend, $20 and get a nice bag of beans to treat myself for getting my bingo.
Oh, here's my treat. Tying in with, I started going to the gym last week as like a regular thing, and I'm paying a person to make sure I'm doing it right and like properly and like all that stuff. Good. So my treat can be I get to buy cute workout clothes. Because my trainer has cute workout clothes and I want cute workout clothes. So that's my treat.
I like that.
I get to buy cute workout clothes.
Treat. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because I kept thinking all these food things, and I'm like, but that... I also have a meal plan that goes along with this, and none of the treats go in the meal plan, obviously.
No. I mean, don't do that.
Not going to stop me from having the odd cupcake, but...
Oh, no. But, like, that's fine. I like that cute workout idea. Like the cute workout clothes. Oh, that'll be so good. Yeah.
Okay, I get to go shopping for cute workout clothes after this.
The treat has to be what works for you, right? It's a thing. In the summer, like when we're done with the spring equinox, I think I'm going to aim to have more bingo cards, like bingos done. Because like then maybe I treat myself and I go to the swimming pool and I swim lanes, take myself out for like a small sushi lunch or something, right? Because like, for me, those are huge treats. Yeah, mani-pedi, that's also a good option. There's tons of things that don't involve food. Maybe you
also
do
got
a couple.
One bingo. It might be sushi tomorrow.
Yeah.
Also a solid treat. I don't get sushi very often either.
Solid treat for yourself. Like maybe Diana gets 3 bingos and she takes herself and learns to throw clay for a class or something. Like whatever.
I would 100% do that. There's a place around here that does blacksmithing and coppersmithing. The only thing stopping me is scheduling because it keeps landing on like dance weekends. Because it doesn't happen all the time because, not that many people want to do blacksmithing and it keeps landing on bad weekends.
That's fair. That could be one of those like stretch goals. And you let a dance weekend go to go do blacksmithing.
Things for the summer card.
Yeah.
Take some kind of metalsmithing.
Yeah. Could be good. I mean, for fun, one year they offered. Do you know those people? Who's phoning me? I'm busy on the internet.
Ringling. I'm thinking of more squares now.
Bam.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like once you start going, the squares aren't hard to come. Same with the treats.
Pottery class, metalsmithing, paint ceramics.
Yeah, you could. I don't know. Can you learn to blow glass?
I haven't seen a class for that.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you try a new exercise thing just to see if you can do it. Like maybe you take a Pilates class, or like there's tons of stuff you can do for.
Those are crafty things that I can put on the crafting square for next time.
Yeah, you just have to schedule things. Like maybe this summer one, like if I get a full bingo card, I'm allowed to get 3 additional Audible credits for the month.
Nice. Books, also solid treats.
Also solid treats. And I get 1 a month, and I read a lot, so it's a problem. Because then I have to read or craft. I cannot do both, and it annoys me. But when I have an audiobook, I can do both. I'm the human that goes through, okay, so I pay for Spotify. I'm the human that goes through all of the hours I can use in Spotify in a month to listen to books within 48 hours.
I believe it. Because you only get like 15 hours or something, right?
Yeah, like 15 hours, yeah. I consume that in 2 days. I will consume an entire audiobook in 1 day. This is your standard size novel.
Yeah.
It is very hard to keep me in content that I can absorb because I can't really absorb visual mediums. So like I watch Twitch streamers, but like we're going to use air quotations on watch. I'm not looking at the screen. I can't follow what they're doing. I'm listening to them interact is what I'm doing. Because that's how I can interact, right? But I have like my mom's kind. My mom's super kind, and she lets me have a Kindle unlimited. So I can read a bunch of things, but they're not necessarily has everything in unlimited that I want. Great source for romance novels.
Jude says, with the permissions to throw the DIY craft stuff in, the odds are greater that I will get a bingo.
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing about the card is just to use our brains and to be craftier and enjoy crafting in our lives. Like my focus is heavily on knitting, crocheting, but that doesn't have to be yours. That doesn't have to be yours. You can expand out. I mean, how much DIY I'm going to do an apartment by myself? I don't have ready access to my dad's tools anymore. He lives in another province.
Fair. Sarah's knitting journey says, have a good time.
Yeah. Does that stop me from
emoji? I can't tell.
Sending odd requests to my father? No, it doesn't. I make weird requests of my dad all the time. Normal.
Jude is currently constructing a greenhouse potting table from a wardrobe, a bookcase, and random scraps of wood.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's totally a DIY. Do it up.
That's fantastic.
I figured out which one of my big baking sheets is the one that warps when it heats up. Mm-hmm. And I've relegated it to the non-food craft section. So now I can make my own washing soda, and I can pull out that tray and make it as a stable tray situation to start growing seedlings for lettuces.
Nice.
And my herbs for the year.
I don't know. I need to figure out which baking tray of mine it is that warps so suddenly that it goes sproing and like the French fries fly off.
That's aggressive. Mine just does a little thing. It's not mine's not that aggressive.
I think that one frequently ends up at the bottom of the stack, so it doesn't happen very often, but my goodness, is it alarming because suddenly the oven goes clang.
You might want to relegate that to DIY, Bird.
Yeah, when it comes up again, I'll remove it from rotation.
Seems like a wise idea. Well, there's things I'm going to do for the do-it-yourself stuff. Just, I have to start relegating some things to the side, right? Like, I'd really like to start soap making this fall. So I've been looking at different soap making procedures. And I've been talking with a girlfriend of mine who used to make soap before her MS got real bad. And she did hers in the crock pot. Oh. Now, she did it in the crock pot because she has MS. So for her, essential tremor, there's a lot of mobility issues. But as we sit and talk about it, she thinks it might be a good idea with my vision restriction because I can put in everything cold and then turn the crock pot on and walk away for 12 to 24 hours. Mm-hmm. Turn it off and then deal with it at that point in bite-sized quantities, which would make it safer for me to deal with. So that's something we've been doing. So like maybe I do soap making this year at some point. And if it actually happens and I'm able to save up enough, I can go buy a used crock pot at the thrift store and I get the ingredients and like forms to put the soap in so they set properly, like all the things. Maybe I have soap making at some point. We'll find out. We'll see. We're just in the second quarter of the year. Just started the second quarter. I don't know where the first quarter went.
Zoomed by.
I'm still don't know how we're almost done March.
That's wild. I can't.
People, we're almost done March.
How did that happen? How's my first competition next weekend?
What even is this year?
I'm not ready.
It's just going by so fast. So fast. Why haven't I made a dumpster fire amigurumi?
I don't know. Why haven't you? It would take like a weekend.
I don't know either. That's what it says. I feel like I should make one. I also kind of want a non-cooperation to throw at my dad.
That definitely only takes a weekend. You
I want to have one to throw at my dad. So I can huck it at him and go, this is my non-cooperation brick. I refuse to cooperate. And then go do whatever it is that needs to be done. But that's not the point.
Also says January lasted like 4 months and February and March have been like a weekend. It feels that way, yeah. January flew by, February flew by, March I blinked and it's gone. Like, what even? I don't know. I don't know.
Crazy. Well, it's okay. We're here. We've made it. We have full bingo cards. We're full of ideas for additional things. Which is good.
I'm going to get a pretty one printed at some point in the next few days, and then I'll transfer everything over.
Yeah.
And then I'll post proof on Instagram once I have the pretty one printed. Because right now it's ugly.
Ooh, well, it's a draft. It's a rough draft.
It's a draft. I mean, I didn't even try as hard as I did for the last one because, like, no, I'm going to print it. I'm going to print the pretty one. I spent like 2 hours making that thing pretty, and I'm going to use it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right. In which case, we should probably let everyone go. I need to fix it in post. You have to stream.
I do, in fact.
So, we should say goodbye to chat. Thank you guys for joining us today. Hopefully you guys hit the like button. If you didn't hit the like button, can you hit the like button for me, please? Thank you. Please hit the like button. I need to know you like me.
We need external validation.
I want friends. I've been stuck inside on lockdown since after Christmas. I'm going crazy.
Boo.
Jocelyn hasn't seen. I see Aaron about every other week. And then I see the mysterious Mr. B like twice. My human contact is very low right now.
Oh, just you and the cat. That's
me and the cat. Going bonkers. Bonkers.
Have fun with that.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It is what it is. It may honestly be my life going forward.
Boo. Gross.
Well, they've seen the improvement if I don't get sick and people don't stay home and they don't wear masks and they don't wash their hands.
People are gross.
People are gross, and that means I might be stuck at home most winters after Christmas when everything spikes. Which, sucks. There's nothing I'm going to do. There's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. I can gripe, but I'm still going to do it. Fine. Not the end of the world.
Have a good weekend.
I've done Susanna
things. Just popped in. Hi, how are things? Things are good. We're just wrapping up, actually.
We are.
We were expounding on, we're complimenting your box packing abilities earlier.
I would like to know what wizarding school you went to learn packing that well. I have questions.
It's very impressive. I had to use a bubble mailer. I could not pack a box the way you pack a box.
So good.
All right. Shall we wrap this thing up since we shall. Afternoons of interneting to do?
Oh boy, do we ever. I'm going to say, guys, until next time you see bonus content, I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Diana.
And no matter where your week takes you,
don't forget to craft.